Hi, I'm Daniela and this is Jocelyn. Thanks for coming to our channel.
In this video, we're going to talk about some pregnancy myths and answer some common pregnancy questions.
There are a ton of crazy myths, wives' tales, and questions out there all surrounding pregnancy. So we thought we'd get into some of the top questions we found online and dispute or dispel or maybe even support them.
First, let's look at some of the wives' tales about symptoms that you show when you're having a girl or when you're having a boy. A lot of people associate symptoms like finding a heartbeat under 140 beats per minute, carrying all in the front or carrying really low, blooming during pregnancy, not experiencing morning sickness, all to be related with carrying a boy.
One of the really weird ones I read online was if you take off your wedding ring and tie a string around it and hang it in front of your belly, it should automatically rotate in circles, and that means you're having a boy. We didn't try that one.
We also found some symptoms associated with having a boy are things like your hair grows quicker on your legs, your hair on your head looks more full, your skin's more dry.
Likewise, when carrying a girl, they say common symptoms are the heart rate is over 140, you're carrying all around, you're having morning sickness, you skip the blooming phase altogether.
And then if you try the wedding ring trick, instead of going in a circle, it will just go back and forth if you're having a girl, apparently.
But with us, it would probably just swing like a wild
all around.
Around since we have two girls and one boy. They also say with a girl that you can crave more sweet things like fruits, juices, and candies. Your skin is more soft, but you're also more moody.
And thanks to modern medicine, we now know that all of this is basically bogus. None of it's really true. You can have a boy whose heart rate is higher than 140. You can have a girl and still experience no morning sickness, like me. And they're just things people tell you.
What we found and learned is that everyone experiencing pregnancy is on a hormonal roller coaster, and your experience is going to be different based on how your body and you react to that experience, no matter if you're having a boy or a girl. Next question, are pregnant women immunocompromised?
People who are pregnant aren't technically considered immune compromised, but their body is undergoing a lot of changes, and this changes the way their body is able to defend or fight off certain sicknesses.
So in many instances, your body won't be able to fight off illness and sickness the way it could when you weren't pregnant. But that doesn't necessarily make you immunocompromised.
So basically you are, but technically you're not. Another common question we came in contact with was if a pregnant belly is hard or firm.
Pregnant bellies come in all shapes, sizes, and firmness.
Depending on your body type and even the time of the day will determine if your belly is harder or softer.
I find this to be really true. Like at the beginning of the day, my belly's more soft. And then towards the end of the day, after dinner, at night, it's definitely more firm, tense, and tight.
The next question we actually got asked by a few of our followers, and it's something I was wondering myself, and that's why do pregnant women fart so much?
It's said that your body produces more progesterone during pregnancy, and progesterone does relax your muscles, including your intestines. And if your intestines are more relaxed, that's going to slow down your digestive tract. And when your digestive tract is slower, that's going to increase in bloating, burping, and flatulence.
There you have it.
I would say I burped a lot even before pregnancy because we all know I have a slower digestive system regularly. I'm like indigestion, so I definitely burped a lot, but I'm burping more for sure. In the first trimester, maybe I farted a lot more, but I don't really find that I'm farting a ton in the second trimester, but maybe you would beg to differ.
Yeah, knock on wood, it stays that way. Along the same lines, another question is why do pregnant women pee a lot?
I've often wondered this because I always pee a lot, which I always attributed to just being well hydrated. But now, like, I can push it 30 minutes max and I have to pee.
You would think, okay, the baby's getting bigger and it's pushing on your bladder, which will make you have to pee a lot. But even before the baby grows really at all, the increased pee happens, I feel like.
In the first trimester, yeah, it starts right away.
And that is really due to HCG. HCG is a hormone that increases blood flow, especially to the pelvic region, so that's going to cause some more urination to happen.
HCG will also increase blood flow to your kidneys, which helps them be more efficient. And if your kidneys are being more efficient, then you're producing more urine and peeing more, especially since you may be peeing for 2 now if you're pregnant with 1 baby. If you're pregnant like me, I guess I'm peeing for 4. Moving on to our last question, which I've been wondering myself a lot lately. Why do pregnant women's feet swell?
Swelling is most simply due to the fact that your body is holding on to more water than it normally does. So all that extra water has to go somewhere, and naturally gravity pulls it down to your feet and ankles. So this is going to happen even more excessively if you're in hot weather or if you're on your feet a lot.
The Mayo Clinic also mentions that your growing uterus puts pressure on your veins and it decreases the return of blood flow to your heart, which can cause swelling as well.
Some ways to combat this swelling is to not stand for long periods of time, elevate your feet when possible, wearing some compression socks to help with circulation, making sure you're active, so either walking or even walking in the pool will help keep that circulation going, and also wearing loose clothing will help as well.
That's a really interesting one that I didn't think about because I got these pair of pregnancy leggings. They wrapped tightly around my ankle at the bottom, like the cuff. And then at the end of the day, I looked at my feet and I was like, oh my gosh, my feet are huge. And I just noticed that with those particular pants, I just can't wear them anymore. I have to wear ones that are looser or more capri so they're not tight around my ankle.
Which is interesting because compression socks are really tight. So
they're tight evenly amongst your whole leg.
Oh, okay.
So it's not one small band cutting off circulation.
Got it.
We've also been facing some battles with compression socks. It's been difficult to find the right size and fit. When I ordered my first pair that came from health insurance, I went a size up even. I'm a size 7. I ordered size 8 to 10. And we could barely get them on my foot. Jocelyn needed to wrestle me like a crocodile to even get it past my ankle. And then it was just I was like a sausage bursting out of it. And I was like, I don't think this feels normal. So a friend did send me more pairs that were much larger. And I had an easier time. The key was finding the wide calf version that comes all the way up to your knee. Because I was using the pair that were mid-crew style, and I found that I was swelling in between that spot. So now we're doing full length, and they're much more comfortable with wide calf.
These were some of the most crazy and common myths and questions that we came across. We hope you found them as entertaining as we did.
Let us know in the comments if there are any other questions you're dying to have answered.
And if you haven't done so already, please turn your notification bell on to stay up to date on all things Lesbi-Honest.
We'll see you soon.